What is up, guys? We got our first place deck profile here again, but this time we are playing Edison with a deck that is not traditionally played. It is a frog engine, but why is this frog deck a little bit different than, or a lot different than all the other frog decks?
Basically, this deck is just super toxic, and the goal of the deck is to, I mean, you'll see it in a second, but the goal is just to control the game by knowing everything about your opponent, knowing their hand, controlling what they have. So
Knowledge.
Yeah, knowledge frogs.
And what is your name?
Declan.
Hi, Declan. So Declan here is a resident core TCG member, so he likes to go to core, and so if you guys want to play this guy in real life, show up to core TCG. All right, let's check it out.
So, I mean, just like all the frogs, 3 sub 3 swap, 2 dupe, 2 treeborn, uni and flip flop. Flip flop's important because it bounces cards to the hand, and I'm playing like hand control, so like it's good to be able to put something in your opponent's hand. I can talk about that later, but yeah, you need 3 swap as well because I'm playing like Maria Greed.
Yeah.
So
this allows you to put it back in the deck, and then
yeah.
Otherwise, Maria is dead.
Yeah, you play 3 diva and then these 2 targets.
Okay.
The archer is important, I think, because it's like a better top deck later on in the game. I mean, they're both awful. You don't want to draw them, but like among the 2, it was actually putting work today for me against someone.
What's it do?
Oh, you can equip like a treeborn frog most of the time, or I guess diva, but that would never come up. Like, but you can equip a monster that's water to it. I think it's like level 3 or lower, and then it becomes 2,000 attack. And if it would be destroyed, then you can destroy the equipped card instead.
I see.
It's good because it gets under bottomless. So
2,000 attack.
If you want to black rose them, like that's the card you go for.
Okay.
3 Kai's staple. I play 1 Ryza. Ryza's good, but don't have any space for any more.
Hand knowledge. It's basically another hand knowledge card, right? Because you can spin back a monster.
When I first built the deck, I tried 3 Ryza and like 1 Kai's, or like no Kai's, because I just couldn't fit it, but Kai's is just too good. So
yeah,
like,
of course,
you just have to.
Yeah, you don't want to give him that card.
You play 2 Maria Greed, 2 Salvage. Between the 2, I'd rather play 3 of this, because this, if you full combo turn 1, its chance of being dead is really high.
Oh, I see.
So like, you don't want to like thin your whole deck out, you know, like 11 waters, and then have 3 left in deck. So it's like kind of a catch-22. Like, you want to draw turn 1, so you want to play 3, but you don't want to play 3 because then you're going to draw it late game.
Got it.
But this card's insane. Salvage is cracked. 1 brain, 1 econ. I was running 2 econ, but I had to cut it for more defensive cards. Heavy, of course. 1 for 1, of course. And then, like, this is where the spice is, like 3 DD Designator.
Oh my gosh.
3 Water Art, Mind Crush, and Trap Dust Shoot.
Toxic.
So, yeah, I mean, like, this is pretty savage, but it's just really good at... This is, like, one of the best turn 1 decks if you go first. Like, because you basically run, like, these are, like, 4 Dust Shoots, and these are, like, 4 Mind Crushes.
Yeah.
So... Your odds of like opening 2 of them is something like 25%, like 1 of this and 1 of this. So like,
one of each
and when you open up 1, like all of them become live. So I mean, that's not true. When you open up 1 of these, then all of these are live. But also people just like search cards. So like, you know, people summon Stratos, it's live.
Yeah.
Today I actually did have a read that I was kind of like proud of. It's not that impressive, but like, do you want me to wait or?
No, keep going.
Okay, the guy set, I knew he was playing value, and he set card turn 1 and set a back row, and then I went second, I went swap, send treeborn, bounce back pass, but then the next turn he didn't flip the monster that was set. So what I did was I Ryzed it back to the top of his deck, and then when he drew it for turn, I just called Raiko, because I figured if it was like a value, he would have flipped it and attacked. If it was like a hamster, he would have flipped it. So, and it was a Raiko, and like I saw his whole hand, and then these were live, and it was like GG. So yeah, I mean,
so other than not knowing for sure.
Other than that, like I think that like the reason that these work well with the Diva engine is like, 1, like the whole idea of hand ripping is like, 1, there's more waters, so like that's like one thing. But 2, when you like play these, like this is technically a minus, and they're all 1-for-1s, so they reduce the game state.
Yeah.
So, playing cards like Salvage that like just give you that plus back is really good after you've like simplified the game state. And then I just think like frogs play really well into simplified game states because like you're getting Treeborn every turn.
Yeah.
So it's like if you have 2 cards and your opponent has 2 cards, but you're getting a Treeborn, that's like really solid. Plus like you just have bombs like Caius and Diva and stuff. So yeah, I think it's good. And then
Okay, that sounds really
I just
cool.
play these
And then
because
defensive cards. Okay.
yeah, like I was losing too much to Blackwings and Heroes because I think this was like Econ and like something else. And then I also tried just running like Upstart. But if I didn't go first, I was just like dying because all I play is Gores. So I just put those in as like defense.
Okay. So we're gonna go over the setup, what you do to do spiritual water art, in a different part of the video. But first, we're gonna go through the extra deck, I guess,
Yeah, so
or the side deck, whatever you want.
I'll do the extra deck first. It's not organized, but it's basically just like all synchros. So Armory Arm, Android, this
Shiny.
thing that never comes up, but you should run it. I played 2 Cataster. Oddly enough, you like make this more, but like in the matchups where this is good, like you're probably gonna need 2.
2, okay.
Like so, like Amaryllis, Machines, like those decks.
Titanial.
Yeah, Titanial, Fortress. I play these 3 level 6s. This guy I think is sort of a staple, like a pseudo staple to steal games. And I played these. I keep saying I think that Ancient Fairy is actually better, but I'm just too tempted to run this because it kind of fits the theme of the deck.
Yeah, it's a
But,
hand rip.
but in reality, like if you're ripping their hand, then like they're gonna have less than 4 cards in hand. So like it's not really actually good. But
Nice, okay.
I don't know. I just haven't changed it. And then the 8 Stardust, Thought Ruler, Dark End, Colossal Fighter, and then I played Mistworm.
Okay.
Which I actually made today for like the first time ever. So
Very cool, very
it felt
cool.
good. It helped me win the game.
Let's go into your side deck.
Side, I played 3 Vanity's Fiend. I think it's just the best card. People
Yeah.
like, I don't know, people decided that like 2 is the right number, and I get it in like those Hero Frog builds that run a lot of traps, but this card just wins games. Like, I don't know. I want to see it every time I'm signing it in.
There.
3-Armed Sea Hunter.
Okay.
This
Why
card's-
this?
How is it?
Why is it? Why are you playing this?
This is for like recruiter decks and mostly Vayu. Like Vayu, this card just like kills because it turns off their Raikos, Hamsters,
Even in terms of
and
hamster,
Vayus.
even if it doesn't
Yeah,
destroy
if,
by
it, if
battle.
it connects, it doesn't need to kill it by
Oh,
battle.
I
Is,
see.
is how I understand it.
you're right.
Actually hasn't come up, but I'm pretty sure
No,
I
you're
saw a
probably right.
video where that's how it
yeah.
works.
So it's basically a cross out.
Yeah, so like it just negates their effects permanently. It's like Hades.
Yeah, Hades.
So yeah, it's like it's really good and it's a water. So like you can side out parts of your engine, parts of the water engine and side this in and not have to worry about Murray being more dead.
Got it.
Similarly, Snowman. This is for like heroes and Blackwings. It's a love-hate relationship because it can get deck devied, which sucks against Blackwings, but you just need more defense. So, and it's a water, so
Yeah,
you can salvage it back and you reuse it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 1 Solex, just a good card. A lot of times you want to play 2, but don't have space. MST into Dust Tornado. Kind of staple. I don't main the MST, so you have to side it.
Yeah.
And then Deep Prison. I actually just tried this out today. I didn't even see it. But more defense. Was
For what
kinda weird.
matchup did you side this in for?
Basically, like anything that.
No, today.
Oh, today I put it in against Vayu because like
Okay.
if they're siding in like it's kind of like a Dyna out basically, or like an out to monsters. Like my deck just gets pressured really fast, especially if you go second.
Yeah.
So, and then this is like the spice that
What the?
synergizes with the deck really well. Yeah, like
You're fishing for Caius? Is that what you're trying to
so
do?
Diva makes Cataster, which makes it live.
Oh, right. No.
And all the decks that you want to side this in again, you want to side this in against frogs.
Oh, yeah.
Frogs, fairies, Dragon Turbo.
Quick draw.
So this is good in all the same matchups, and so it's another dark
Yeah.
target for it. So like if they like Lightning Vortex or something or Smashing
Soul
Ground,
Exchange,
Soul
whatever.
Exchange, you chain, tribute it, rip their hand, and then
Right,
it
right.
turns on all your hand rip cards. So because you get to see their hand.
Got it,
So it's
yeah.
like even if you don't discard what they draw, like you just. So like basically, I think that this deck just has like the best frog matchup, and like of
I
all
see.
the frog decks, I actually think it has a good Dragon Turbo matchup because
Okay.
as long as they don't kill you turn one,
Right.
like
That's
I've
impossible.
played Dragon Turbo,
Yeah.
and if you get dust shooted,
Right.
like you feel like you just lose, like it sucks. So this
Yeah.
deck just is that 10 times over.
Yeah, so that sounds like a really good strategy. Do you want to go into your first turn setup usually for water art?
Water art? I
Yeah.
mean, like it's pretty simple. Like if you just open, like the best opening is just
What's the
water
best
art.
opening? Teach us the best opening.
I mean, best is like like I could open water art. This. I think I forget if it's you.
did it to me. You did it to me.
Someone saw me open this one time.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
So do you
Because
leave the swap frog out there?
you just
obviously.
leave the swap out. You set everything. Like this isn't gonna happen that
Yeah,
often.
it's gonna rip
but
4
like,
cards or
but
3 cards.
Rip 3 cards and potential for more if you
Yeah,
mind
this is
crush.
copied.
Yeah, today I mind crushed double copies of Caius from someone.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, mind crush is insane, but yeah, I mean like it's not even like you send Treeborn, like Treeborn's in your grave, your whole deck is turned on and set up, then you take away all the best cards in their hand, like, but you don't even need to do this. If you just open up like this
Yeah.
is still really good.
Or diva into.
Yeah.
Do you leave the diva?
Like you can do Diva with double water art and just
Yeah.
leave both up and then tribute them
Yeah,
both.
yeah. So it's a 3 for 2.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
that's fair. That's fair.
but like I think like the good combo that just like you need to know if you play salvage is just swap plus salvage plus any water
Yeah.
is like full combo.
Uh huh.
You just go like pitch anything, special swap, send substitute,
Yeah.
and then you full combo.
Yeah, that's what I loved
from
about this
there.
combo. Yeah.
So like that's really good.
Very
Um,
definitely missing in today's frog list is salvage to be able to do that play, especially since a lot of people are cutting the swap frogs down to 2. The combo is going to be a lot less frequent.
Yeah, I think it's important to play 3 in this deck. It's really
Yeah.
you're way more reliant on Treeborn Frog, which is like for better or for worse. But you need to see it. It's a water and it gets you what you need. But yeah, I mean it sounds stupid, but it's not really even a combo. But you do need 2 cards to make it happen. But,
Do you remember your matchups throughout the pod that you won?
So I played Hero Frogs round 1. I 2-0'd that. That's like one of my better matchups. Any Frog mirror.
Yeah, any frog mirror. Yeah.
And then I played against Amaryllis, which is more challenging. We went to game 3. And then, but this deck can kind of deal because you can make a Taster, which is a good
Yeah.
card. I don't know. But then I played Vayu in the finals, and I 2-0'd him.
Nice.
That was the play where I did the Raikou.
The
like,
Raikou,
mind
yeah,
crushed
yeah,
the
the mind
Raikou
crush,
without technically knowing it was there. So that felt good.
Okay, cool. So it sounds like you have your plans made up for each of the matchups that are pretty popular: Hero Frogs, Bayou Turbo, and even Amaryllis too. So yeah, hopefully you do well in the future. This video will be posted after RBET for secrecy's sake. So you guys are seeing this after RBET.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm
see.
gonna like ruin some people's day. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
hopefully
sack
you do.
some
Hopefully you
people
do.
That day. We'll see.
Yeah, hand rip those people and DD designator.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Declan, and I'll see you more in the future.
All right, thanks.